The case filed against the former Director General of the Telecommunications Regulatory Commission, Anusha Palpita, for misappropriating funds for the distribution of silk cloth was taken up before the Colombo High Court today.
When the case was taken up before Colombo High Court Judge Nisanka Bandula Karunaratne, the first witness provided evidence. It was announced that a large quantity of white cloth was purchased from a shop owned by the witness, who is a clothing trader. The case was postponed to the 13th of June. Civil organizations questioned the appointment of Anusha Palpita to an additional secretary position to the Ministry of Home Affairs under Vajrabe Vardhana, even at a time when indictments have been filed with the High Court against Palpita. In a letter addressed to Ranjit Madhuma Bandara, the Minister of Public Administration and Management, the Campaign for Free and Fair Elections notes that Anusha Palpita is the one and only officer in the public service who currently faces indictments. In the letter, CAFE notes that the Criminal Investigations Department had officially informed the TRC of filing of indictments, and the officer in charge of the institution had also directed a copy of that to the President's Secretary. CAFE goes on to note that the letter had not been directed to Palpita's employer, the Ministry of Home Affairs, even as of 10:45 this morning. CAFE adds that due to this flaw, Anusha Palpita has been given an appointment as an additional secretary, and this is a conspiracy of those who are protecting the corrupt.
This is a shameful act. This is disgusting. This is an incident that brings disrepute to the public administration service in the history of the country. At a time when an investigation on a large-scale misappropriation is taking place, this individual has been given a position. The government must be ashamed to make such an appointment when the case is being taken up and that individual is holding that position. The people must urge that this shameful act be reversed.
Anusha Palpitata අතිරේකලේකම් තනතුරක් දීම
The civil society will not condone the appointment of Anusha Palpita to an additional secretary position. This appointment needs to be cancelled and they must be returned to their initial positions. Secondly, Anusha Palpita, who is a suspect in a serious misappropriation of public funds, must be subject to the establishment code. We make this request from the Presidential Secretary, the President and the Prime Minister. This is not the change that we requested. This is not good governance. Therefore, we request the President and the Prime Minister to send the FCID behind those persons. If you inform the FCID of those who are skimming from within the government, the people will understand that this is good governance. There is a question as to whether this is the manner in which the corrupt are treated. Rather than bringing them before the law is being implemented on behalf of them. They are being given benefits and perks. We ask, where is the good governance? Is this what the people aspired for? This is not what the people hoped for. This needs to stop now.
Recently, the Maubima newspaper reported that Minister Vajrabe Gunawardena had informed advisor to the Prime Minister R. Paskaralingam to issue an order to immediately pay a sum to a businessman who undertook all contracts during the previous administration. Advisor Paskaralingam has been instructed to provide a certain sum of 44 million to a businessman from Amalipitia for providing 1 million rupees for the May Day rally. This is through the intervention of Minister Vajrabe Vardhana.
If such incidents have taken place, investigations will be conducted. This airs live on this channel. There will be public dialogue and the people will start to discuss this. If a minister of this government or any other politician had committed a wrong, we are bound to penalize them. We as MPs and Deputy Minister request the Prime Minister to punish those who commit wrong. This will be enforced.
Persons from
the Mahinda Rajapaksa government who are facing charges against them are the ones Minister Vajrabe Vardhana is bringing closer to him. An officer charged with the avant-garde matter was serving as an additional secretary to the Ministry of Defence. She was Damayanti Jayaratne. After she was sent away from the Ministry of Defence, she was appointed as an additional secretary to Minister Vajrabe Vardhana. She then went to Australia. Another such officer has been given an appointment. Do you not see a connection between those corrupt and a power member of the United National Party?
වජිරබේ වර්ධන වගේ එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයේ ප්‍රබල නායකයෙක් ළඟට ගැනීම අතර සම්බන්ධයක් කොට පෙන්නේ නැද්ද? මේක නෙමෙයි තියෙන්නේ.
පුවත්පත් නිවේදනය ප්‍රතික්ෂේප නොකරා නම් ඒකෙන් තහ දැන් දවස්
If the notice was not rejected, there will be 7 to 8 days. If that is not done, that means there is truth in this. Why wasn't payment made to the old contractor? It was not paid because there was an opinion that contracts in the past were not legal. Are the investigations over? Is there confirmation from Wajir Abewardena? If not, why was a written request made to make the payment? Does this suit a minister?
නැත්නම් ඇයි මේ මුදල් ගෙවන්න කියලා ලිඛිත ඉල්ලීමක් කරේ මේක ඇමතිවරයෙකුට ගැළපෙන එකක්ද